evening and a warm welcome to State of Business, our television's primetime business news bulletin. I'm Indivri Amwat. We take a look at tonight's headlines first. Government to announce revised prices of 15 essential goods. And Blue Ocean Venture Capital launches with 2 billion rupee fund. A look at your stories in detail now. President's Media Division says the revised prices of 15 essential goods will be announced tomorrow. The decision was taken at a meeting held this afternoon under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena. It has also been decided to make essential commodities available to the public via Satosa retail outlets and carry out raids on errant traders who sell commodities at higher prices. It is found that certain traders are deceiving consumers with the sale of commodities that do not fall under the VAT regime at higher prices. Meanwhile, more details on the proposal to announce maximum prices for 15 essential commodities was disclosed at a media conference held at the Finance Ministry this afternoon.
Our entire interest is to ensure that the consumer gets the best possible rate. It is crazy in an agricultural-oriented country that we are unable to maintain a stabilized price. Countries such as Singapore, Dubai, which don't produce a single kilo of vegetables or any produce, have been maintaining prices for the last 15 years on a continuous basis. So it is the supply chain that basically is the problem. So as a result, we have come today with a concrete proposal, and with the will, with the assistance of the media, I'm sure we'll be able to conquer this black marketing that is being done by a handful of extremists that are trying to torpedo the benefits that can accrue to the innocent consumers.
And the Central Bank of Sri Lanka says it has successfully issued $500 million 5.5-year and $1 billion 10-year international sovereign bonds on behalf of the government. It is Sri Lanka's 10th US dollar bond issuance and the first dual tranche offering. The central bank said despite the high volatility in the global financial markets following Brexit, bonds saw strong interest from a wide range of high-quality investors. Orders totaled $2.5 billion US dollars for the 5.5-year tranche and $3 billion for the 10-year tranche. Both 5.5-year and the 10-year tranches were priced well inside the initial price guidance of 6.125% area and 7.125% area, with a coupon of 5.75% and 6.825% respectively. The central bank says that this is a testament to investors' continued confidence in Sri Lanka and their positive sentiment on the economic outlook of the country. Blue Ocean Venture Capital, based in Sri Lanka and Singapore, has unveiled a 2 billion rupee fund to help Sri Lankan startups to grow regionally and globally. BOV Capital said it targets deals in the range of 100 to 200 million rupees, and the first investment will be announced within the next couple of weeks. BOV Capital is a partnership between Prajit Balasubramaniam, Eric Vikramanayake and Rajan Anandan. The fund has already raised 600 million rupees and it will be enhanced with funding from limited partners in India and Singapore, in addition to the founding partners. BOV Capital is supported by Ambit Finvest, which is one of the leading investment banks in India.
I've been involved in seed funding, and today some of these companies have gone to the Series A level, and as a result, we're launching this fund to meet that gap. We are looking at mainly tech startups because there are a lot of tech-savvy entrepreneurs in the country. And if you look at in the past, if you look at Millennium, LeapSet, they've all been companies that have scaled globally and got exits out there. And we feel that our tech entrepreneurs need this kind of funding to take it globally.
We take a short break. We'll be back with more on the other side. Welcome back. A Singaporean academic points out that Sri Lanka must first analyze where the country wants to be in the next years and then understand constraints and obstacles towards the vision. Professor Ho Ki Yi said no country will move forward without a strategic plan. He said this delivering the keynote speech at the inauguration of CMA National Management Accounting Conference 2016. The CMA National Management Accounting Conference inaugurated under the theme Total Cost Management, Key Enabler of Economic Development. Professor Ho Yew Kee delivered the keynote address on the total cost management in the development of the economy, Singapore experience.
What is our strategy to bring us there? Later on, I'll share with you one of the keywords that Singapore currently is using is the word hub and global, right? The reason is very simple. No cities or country in the world has ever survived when the trade routes changes, right? When the trade routes that pass through the country, traditionally, once that trade routes change, no city ever survive. You can look at Venice, right? You can look at all the famous cities of the world. When the trade routes change, none of them will survive as it is. So Singapore is very clear in our thought pattern. Even now, as the world develops, there is a possibility, as the world develops, the trade routes will move outside Singapore as it is. We need to constantly reinvent the trade routes to ensure that the trade routes will never pass us by, for that matter.
Professor Ho Yew Kee added that a country should plan ahead in order to lay the infrastructure and bring in investments. But above all, he said, a nation should have the sentiment of a shared destiny, regardless of race, economic class and religion, without which a forward march is impossible.
I think one of the winning formulas that we have from the day that we started as a nation, the basic thought pattern is that there must not be class, there must not be religion, there must not be social strife within the community. That means everyone is on an equal footing, and meritocracy basically is the dominant driver as it is. That I can work with my Indian friends, I can work with my Muslim friends, right? I can work together regardless of our religion, regardless of our race. All we want is basically one people working common for the progress of the nation.
I'll be back with Stock Watch after this break. Welcome back. Shares ended the day stronger as local investors remained active on the bourse. Foreign investors were inactive for the day as minor interest was seen on Commercial Bank and Ceylon Bank. The all-share price index gained 29.07 to close at 6,401.31, while the S&P SL20 index gained 16.65 to close trading at 3,390.96. Turnover for the day amounted to 562.5 million rupees, with 33.9 million shares trading hands. The top contributor to turnover was Haley's Fibre with 72.8 million rupees, followed by Ceylon Bank contributing 38.1 million rupees and Chevron Lubricants 31.9 million rupees. Foreign inflows in the meantime amounted to around 662.7 million rupees, while foreign outflows totaled 60.4 million rupees during today's session. Here's a look at the day's foreign currency rates. That's all from the newsroom for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Good night.